Yeah, hello. Now let's create the EC2 instance. I'm choosing the default Amazon Linux AMI. So there are many instance types available. So T2.micro is a free tier eligible one. So we're going to use the T2.micro. So here we are going to create the key pair. Key pair will be used to SSH into the instance. It has public key and private key. So once you create a key pair, private key will be saved in your system and public key will be saved on instance itself. So when you try to SSH, it will ask for the private key. So once you provide the valid private key, it will match with the public, then you can successfully SSH into the instance. Next one is network settings. So I am going to choose the default VPC settings. So here is option called auto assign public IP. I am going to keep it enabled because we are going to create a public EC2 instance. So there are two options to select security groups, either create security group or select an existing security group. I want to create a new security group, so I will keep it as create security group. So under the security group, it is showing what are the port has been opened. So it is going to open port 22 for SSH, and it's going to open the port to everywhere. So anyone in the world who has the IP and the key can able to SSH to the instance. Next, coming to the EBS storage, the default volume size for a Linux machine is 8 GB. So we are going with the default same 8 GB. Coming to advanced details, it asks me to select the AWS IAM profile. This we can keep it as optional for now. We keep everything as a default and we are going to launch the instance. See, we have launched our first instance. App icon server is the name we have provided for the instance. For every instance, there will be a unique instance ID. Here we can see the instance state, whether it's running or in stopped state. Instance type, it's T2.micro, and status check. There will be two status checks, instance status check and system status check. Both needs to be passed to successfully SSH to the instance. And here we can see our public IP address. Elastic IP is a static IP. If you want elastic IP, we can create one EIP and attach it to this instance. What is the difference between public and elastic IPs? Public IP will change once you shut down or stop the instance. Then when you start it, the public IP will be released and a new public IP will be provided for this instance. But some cases you don't want your IP to be changed because you may be mapping your IP to DNS. In that case, you want a static IP address. You can use elastic IP in that case. Now let's try to access it into the instance. Here you can see we have a public IP and private IP. We can SSH using the public IP. I'm using Extreme. We have used Amazon AMI, Amazon Linux AMI. For that username is EC2 user. Now we have successfully SSH'd into our instance. This is just a basic instance creation. We may get a custom requirements on creating instances. We can see more on those kind of tasks in the future.